And hello, everyone, and welcome out to Bolton High School. I am Doug Ann alongside of Billy French and getting ready for girls' first-round playoff action. Getting this music out of the way, we'll be right. There we go now. Once we get that out of the way, Facebook will kick us off if we let that music play. I'm Doug Ann alongside of Billy French. So glad you could join us. Bolton Bears playoff basketball. They are facing the Rams of GW Carver out of New Orleans. Quickly inside. That is Slaughter. She's up, misses that. Going to pick up, going to be a held ball there. And welcome aboard to ladies basketball. Billy, it's playoff time here.
Yes.
And, man, we're excited to be able to bring you into the game on Sunlight. Game 3 of the day.
Very, very important game. Of course, this is where the playoffs start for the ladies on the bracket side. This is a Bolton team that's very, very good against a Carver team that's not too shabby themselves.
Drumgo gets the steal and the
my.
score. Diamond showing her effectiveness early, and she hits the deck pretty hard. Looks like she's going to be up and okay.
That's your senior leader right there, Drumgo. She has been a force to be reckoned with all season long, and she's going to be the one that's going to look to put a lot of points on the board tonight.
Man, all of those that are joining on, we appreciate the fact that you're finding your way in here. Glad we can bring it to the folks in New Orleans who are unable to make the trip up here. That is 23 Rogers, Breon working her way down low. Quickly 2-0 Bolton in this one. The Drums go basket inside when she hit the deck, but is up and playing defense. That 2-3 zone being employed by the Lady Bears here. Looking to attack is George Washington Carver. To the outside there is 10. That's Breon Jackson. She misses there. Going to be out of bounds possession to the Lady Bears.
Yeah, already going to make a substitution for the Rams. Is getting number 15 out. That's going to be Parker. And also coming out is 24 Patterson. We're going to have, I'll get a few of the names here in a little while for the Lady Rams.
Bringing the ball up the court now, the Lady Bears. They get it over to Slaughter. Slaughter looks to the inside is Montgomery. Montgomery back to the top. Drumgo thought about it. She's going to pull back and find her way around to Chapman. Chapman now gets it back, and the Lady Bears will reset. 6:40 and counting here. First quarter of play, 2-0. Lady Bears on top. That one's from the corner, no good. Rebound by the Rams. And they look to go down the court, but there's the big hand of Slaughter finding it. Her way in there. She's the senior as well. Knocks that one out of there. Great view from high atop the Bears den, I guess.
Yeah, this has been like VIP treatment when we got here. We walked in the door, and Coach for Bolton is a phenomenal man. He's really changed his program.
Good pressure defensively by Chapman, but she's going to pick up the personal foul. That'll be the first foul on Chapman. That's going to be the first team foul. Still just the 2 points in this one. That was the Drumgo basket from inside the paint. Carver yet to get on the board. They are in the orange Miami Hurricane type uniforms there. There's a good hand in by Drumgo, and she's looking to finish. That's right. Pay her off.
Yes.
Back to the basket. Drumgo's got both buckets for the Lady Bears.
Very, very active hands on this Bolton Bears squad team. They are very, very good defensively, and they're well coached. You know, their pressure is going to be in their face all day long for the Lady Rams out of George Washington Carver.
Anaya Brown looking to bring the ball up. She's getting pressured right away. Quick hands again by Drumgo. And look, she is you hate to keep using the term as advertised, but we heard that the number one play, there's the bucket up and in. That is Breon Jackson who gets the 2. Playoff basketball is here. This is first round action. We'll be covering Pineville and Washita tomorrow night, but right now this is going to be a battle between the Lady Bears and the Rams. There was much of a discussion on Twitter earlier today about whether it was a Lady Ram or a U, because they didn't have Lady Rams, and I quickly deleted that post and conversation because it was hogwash.
Yeah,
4-2. Lamar knows about that one.
Yeah,
Lamar and Fitz and them had some insight on that. 5:24. I agree with them, as the case may be. Pass over to the far side goes Gordon. She kicks it back out. That finds nothing.
That looked like an over to the back on 23.
That shot was by Anaya Brown. She misses everything. They are going to give the personal foul to 23. Breon Rogers picks up her second team foul now for Carver.
Thank you very much, all these people from the New Orleans area that are able to watch this stream. Please like that button and share it. Get everybody in New Orleans area to be able to watch this game that couldn't make the trip.
Chapman had an opportunity for a three-point basket, pulled it down, a little double clutch, went to the basket, but traveled. Got a step going early. Thanks to Walk-Ons for allowing us to be able to come out and bring you sports like that. Our wonderful sponsors that continue to do it. We'll be naming our Jason Hawk Farm Bureau player of the game immediately following this contest. Kick to the near side is Brown. Brown gets it inside. That is up and almost there. Rogers misses this. Controlled by the Lady Bears, and they are very aggressive defensively on the boards. There's Drumgo. She's got both baskets, but this time works it inside. And another travel. That is Sky Montgomery that had missed the shot and picked up the travel prior to that.
Yeah, these two teams are, on paper, they're evenly matched. This is the 15 versus 18 seed. So, there's not a lot of difference as far as seeding goes on this. And this is going to be a nail-biter. Should go down to the wire, absolutely. Number 15 seed for Bolton, 18 seed for Carver.
Breon Jackson dribbles around, gets it to the top to Parker. Parker swings it around. Now back to the near side. Errant pass, but corralled by Jackson. She looks to get inside, gets the bucket, and we're even here at 4.
That's her fourth point,
halfway here. So two players have both baskets for each team. And good to get back into Bolton. Just a historic school to be in, and great to be here. Certainly the hospitality. We talked to athletic director Mark Teague, head football coach, got us in too. Up, rebounding, scrapping, battling. One thing you know about ladies basketball, Billy, is they're going to scrap.
I'm telling you, we make this comment every time we call a ladies game, is they are not afraid to get on the floor and get dirty more than the young men absolutely do. They're more of a finesse. These ladies, they don't mind getting hurt.
Those guys are the prima donnas. They say, look, let it go out of bounds and we'll live to fight another day. And there's a big hand in there. That is Drumgo.
Nope, that was Chapman, I believe. Chapman.
Chapman's
number 1.
Got that. Cedrica Chapman.
She's another senior, Doug, for this Lady Bears team.
Look, you got Drumgo, Chapman, and Slaughter that are such key contributors, and they're missing Johnson.
Yes, and she is a stud as well, and she hurt her knee against Peabody earlier in the year, so they're really missing that fourth senior.
Going to the line, it looks like, is Chapman.
5-4 right now. Your home Lady Bolton Bears are up over your George Washington Carver Rams.
That is up, and now 6-4 Bears, both the free throws. And another observation that we make, and anybody that's watched girls basketball can tell you, they shoot free throws better than the guys do, too.
Oh, there's no question. Absolutely no question. It's prettier, too.
3.5 to go here. First quarter of play in a low-scoring battle. It is Bolton on top, 6-4. Cross-court pass looking into the corner. That is back now to where it came from in Jackson. She'll hoist up a 3. Bangs around, doesn't go, but there's a rebound picked up almost there by Parker.
Jump ball looks like it's going to Bolton's way. Again, you're going to hear a jump ball quite a bit tonight, but Jackson for Carver seems to be, she's got that, as the young people would say, she's got that swag. You can just see she's their starting point guard. I mean, when you're going through the leg, just walking up down the court, you know you're a baller.
When you just come up the court, that's way. Swung around to Chapman. She's going to hoist a 3. Doesn't go. Rebound is there.
And on cue, we got another jump ball going Carver's direction here. And here comes the captain back into the game, Drumgo. She took a hard fall earlier.
Right, and got a chance to get an opportunity to steal some minutes on the bench. Comes back in with it was 4-2 when she goes out, 6-4 now, so still the 2-point lead. Low-scoring affair here from Bolton. playoff action, just getting each other filled out.
Yep, that's all they're doing right now. I mean, you got to see Carver's score is going to be Jackson, and then of course Drum goes to.
Yeah, what a beautiful outlet pass though, and that came from Slaughter, and you know those two have done that quite a bit
for 4 years for sure. I know that I've seen them to do it. I mean, my daughter played for Tioga, and this Bolton team, they beat them pretty good every time they play them. This Bolton team has put it down in this 3-4A every year.
8-4 in this one. We appreciate our man Chuck Perkins, who's on the camera, trying to get behind that goal from the side that's hoisted up. You know, it's old school when the pipes are holding the this is just a great historic little gym, all brick wall.
Yep.
If you've never been here before, it's worth coming and take a look at the entire campus on it. You see the bear claw down on the floor there at midcourt. And the championship banners hang out. You see as you walked in, they had the trophies out in the foyer as you walk in.
Beautiful.
Just a little bit more of a, hey, here's what you're coming into. When you're coming in, it's that mindset. So Carver now controls. Again, we go back to that. They've got the orange uniforms with the green trim looking like the Hurricanes of Miami. Bolton all white with blue letters and blue trim. There's a quick steal. That's Drumgo putting a hand in.
Look at it. I love it. The feistiness is fantastic. You know, she's been here before.
Right.
Drumgo knows what she's doing, and she's not going to let anything get her in the head. She's here to dominate and move to the next round.
Bolton looking to win this one, advance to the second round. Inside, and good hand work that time.
Active hands, yes.
By Thomas. Thomas was there. Going to be a foul prior to the shot. Now they're going to call 2 shots on it, so we'll go to the free throw line as Carver.
Yeah, that's going to be Parker for Carver. Winner of this game is going to play the winner of Huntington, the number 2 seed, and Peabody, the number 31.
31.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, you never know. It could absolutely happen. But you know, the favorite is of course Huntington, and so that Bolton would make that
Bolton
trip.
would go on the road to Huntington up Shreveport area, I believe.
Yes.
Is where.
And the only way if Carver wins, Huntington would go to Carver, so they don't have to have 2 back-to-back.
Right.
You know, kind of like the same deal in football that we do.
Parker to the free throw line, makes the second, missed the first. 2:15 to go here. First quarter play, and it's Bolton 8, Carver 5. Very tight matchup, one that you would expect out of an 18-15 type of matchup. Bolton now working to the inside, kicking around to Chapman. Chapman's open for 3. Misses that off the back side of the iron. Slaughter reaching in, or actually that's Montgomery.
Good
Dribbled
defense
off
by
the,
Drumgo, yes.
Yeah, Brandy Parker dribbles it off of her feet and out of bounds. That defensive pressure was there. Now under 2 to go here. First quarter play. Good crowd. They were letting in whoever would come in. Social distancing, of course, everybody in with a mask on. And the water pressure troubles, we're thinking of moving this game over to LSU 8. Got all that corrected and glad to be home. You know, that basket is up and good. Sky Montgomery gets that. You work all season long for a home playoff game.
Yeah.
You want to play it at home. You don't want to go play it somewhere else. But the folks at LSU 8 were opening up their gym for that.
Yeah, Bolton, I mean, you play on these courts every day. I mean, this is a home field advantage for a reason. You get the higher seed, you want to take advantage of that.
Brown's got it inside to Parker. Parker now swarmed defensively by Slaughter. Good steal. Inside, looking to go down the court, throwing the ball before she had a vision. That was Drumgo. Drumgo standing in to take the charge. Drumgo's going to get the block and count the basket.
I think she was a little off balance right there. She tried to sell it. I mean, that's just good leadership right there. Veteran senior right there. She knows to take a charge, but she was falling before before she even got touched.
10-7, Bolton with the lead. Count the basket on that one. That's going to send Dynasty Parker to the line for her second trip to the free throw line in as many possessions. Coming out that time, Sky Montgomery, you saw her make just the basket a little bit earlier. That and one does not go. It's corralled in by Josephine Payne and back out, and there goes Drumgo getting down the floor. Cross-court pass over to the top. Slaughter head fakes and comes inside. Going to dish the ball
good
off.
Move.
Kicks it back to the top to Chapman. Chapman will come in off the backboard. Doesn't get this one. Drumgo says, I'll get this from 3. Bang.
All day
Buries
long.
it right there. Looks up and reminds the crowd, yep, that was the 3 ball.
That's why, she's saying that's pretty much why I'm in the consideration for MVP in Sinlaw, for girls basketball. She is a stud. Absolutely.
Under a minute to go here. It's 13-7. Bolton the lead. They turn that one over to Breon Jackson.
Jump
ball. And the possession back to the Lady Bears. pretty exciting first quarter play, albeit a low scoring one. There's a lot of action. You know, those guys' games, too, will sit back and hold the ball a lot and do some things. So good to see this one going right at each other. It's going to be a good 4 quarters of basketball here. We are in the first round with the first quarter here. And Bolton on top 13-7, looking for the final shot. Oh, missed a cutter right there.
Yeah.
But found, and that one is thrown away. Lindsay had it from point-blank range, tries to kick it back out to Payne, and that was just maybe one pass too many.
Yeah, look, Bolton's trying to move the ball, and that's what you want to do. But so far, that extra pass has been beneficial for Bolton. That one there just went through the hands.
Coming up on our first break of the game, we're going to let you see some of the sponsors that make all of this possible. Going to be a foul picked up. That's Drumgo, and that is, if I count, is that her second foul?
I have it as her second as well.
And quickly, she's going to come out of there. That will bring in number 14, Thomas. Thomas re-enters the game. You certainly don't want to get in foul trouble if you're Drumgo.
No. I mean, that's a big-time score right now.
Inbounds passes there, held ball, should stay with Carver, and it does. 3 seconds to go. And, I mean, as soon as that ball gets in, hands collapse from everywhere on it.
Yeah, it's a running joke. Every time we do girls basketball, it's jump ball fest every time.
Ball slapped away by Slaughter. 2 seconds now, and Carver having a difficult time getting the ball in, and usually this is the one you throw it over the top.
Yeah.
Trying to work something into the paint, one of their set plays, to get a basket here before the end of the quarter.
But that's Bolton putting a really tall player right over that inbounder. Oh,
count the
nice
basket at the buzzer. That is number 10, Breon Jackson. Going to step away and let you look at some of the sponsors here. They bring you 446 Game on Sunline Basketball. Back to live action here. Sorry about that. All of those ears. Appreciate the comments that are coming up. Billy, I know you're keeping up with those.
Yeah, got a few people from Carver. Of course, a lot of people here from Bolton getting it. And like I said, I talked to the coaches before the game and told them, hey, those people that wasn't able to make the drive up from New Orleans, please let them know it's free. You know, we're going to stream this for you for free. It doesn't cost you a thing.
And we thank our sponsors for letting that happen. Chapman's got the travel. And look, it's like a murderer's row down there on the baseline. You got Fitz and Glover, I think I see Lamar and everybody. Look, but here high atop Bolton.
We're the kings right now over here, aren't we? I'm telling you, the VIP here that we have received from Bolton High School has been it's fantastic.
It's been phenomenal. Ball goes out of bounds over by where the senior banners are hung. And they're saying it was tipped, and possession's going to stay with Carver on that one. Once again,
look, even the players for Carver were walking down the court. They was like, well, that's out of bounds.
You know, consistency. We've seen inconsistent calling the first couple of games that we've called today.
Yeah,
14
hip
White.
check.
Yeah, and that is Thomas is going to pick up the foul there on all what initiated from a play that was called off the hands of the Bolton player. 13-9, 2-possession game here. The lob to the inbounds is Jackson. She had the basket at the end of the first quarter to beat the buzzer. This time she goes up and misses a running one-hander. Chapman tries to pull it down, but good intense pressure over there by Parker. And looks like those Carver coaches got in and said, hey, I want to see a little more spirit going on.
Yeah, a lot more active so far at the start of the second quarter than the first quarter. They're kind of a little timid that first quarter.
Danielle Scott getting ready to check back in. We'll have to wait until the next possession. Bringing the ball up, Cedrica Chapman. She gets it across the timeline to Thomas. Thomas zips it into the corner. That three is up and no good. That was Montgomery, who had one earlier, misses this time. Jackson now with a spin move. They're going to call an offensive foul prior to that. Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Jackson is exciting.
She's
for
a player.
Carver.
Yeah.
She is. I love it, man. She's not afraid to attack that in the middle. It don't matter if she's one of the smallest players on the floor right now, but she's coming right at every big that you can.
I knew she had your attention too, and we'll get a good shot of it later. But she dyed the hair
fantastic
green,
hair. Look,
and it matches.
Anybody that listens to our broadcast, you know I'm all about these shoes, and I love the hair, and because I'm so envious of not having any hair.
Swung around inside now. That's going to be a travel.
Yeah,
that's a travel, Montgomery. Good ball movement by the Lady Bears, but just out of sync completely with Drumgo on the bench and on cue.
Here
she
comes.
hops up. 2 fouls. She will re-enter somewhere in the 6-minute mark, it looks like. Can ill afford to pick up another foul. There's a shot up and missed. That was Rogers banging around there. Good work on the inside board. We'll see where they throw it out. And they're going to keep it with Carver, and that whistle will get Drumgo back in the game.
She's just going to have to be a little smart, on fouls. Of course, you can't, just have them wide open layups, but you just got to be straight up, hands straight up, trying to keep. You don't want to keep a foul.
Good job by Slaughter. That's the second time we've seen that happen. And look, knocked it off of her. And what a great hands move. And the difference is Carver has struggled to get the ball in bounds at times against Bolton when they put that pressure on.
Well, she tapped it back. The Carver player didn't even realize she caught the ball. Well, that's out on you, baby.
To the near side. That one's up by Slaughter. Misses that. Rebound is Parker.
Oh, right
correction.
off her toes.
Rogers had it. And now Slaughter's got it. A little spin move in the lane. Going to go to the free throw line. And it looks like the foul is on Rogers. We'll see who they call it on. Yeah, it is. Breon Rogers picks up the personal foul there.
She's very, very aggressive in the paint, too. She's a huge asset to this Lady Rams team to getting anything down low, getting these rebounds.
That's going to send Slaughter to the line, shooting a pair of free throws.
Made the comment to Doug off the air earlier that Bolton Lady Bears has, as she makes the first free throw, has my vote for best team shoes. Them baby blues are I'm telling you, those are nice. Those are nice. You don't have to like it or not, Doug. Those are nice.
Anyway, back to live action. And here we go. Slaughter makes that now 15-9. And another low-scoring affair. Coach Keller and that group are really putting the pressure on. Low-scoring game, but capitalizing on every opportunity that they have. Just a 2-possession game, though. Carver a couple of threes. We'll get back into this one. And that one's inside now.
Nice.
Banks it around. Rogers making work of that backboard. And they tell you that when you're a little kid. Just find that box that's up there.
Use that square. That's what it's there for.
And there's a good chance that it will go in. 15-11 here. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Good hand-on pressure by Breon Jackson looking to get it and forces a turnover. Again, if you're going to paint your hair green like that, you better bring it on the court. And she's done every bit of that.
She is everywhere. Yeah. It's almost like she's 3 different players right now. She is all over this floor. And just something like that, just a little extra effort forces a turnover and gets an extra possession.
15-11 now. There's a travel by Scott. And I see that more and more at this level, that they take that first little stutter step, and away they go.
It's the uncertainty. They don't know if they want to pass the ball first, or they're even trying to fake the defender out, and the feet's got to stay still.
The feet's got to stay still.
The feet's got to stay still.
Slaughter had a little give and go. She's trying to put
defense.
the basket up and doesn't go. Yeah, that Carver defense is waking up. Going to the basket. She's going to take it herself. Doesn't get it. That's a miss by Parker. Parker's their player. She's got to be there. Gets this one back too. Misses again. This time the Bears pull it out. And another errant pass. And Billy, unforced errors. It's sloppy play by the Lady Bears. And you see Coach Keller right away tell them, look, calm down.
Yep, slow it down a little bit. Run the offense. You don't have to have fast breaks every time. And they have yet to have, the last 3 possessions, they hadn't even ran a play. It's just been fast break. Almost traveled
Scott,
again.
who traveled there. There's the turnover. Drumgo's got it now. Haven't called her name in a few minutes of basketball time. Pulls up, bangs this one around, and there's Drumgo. That is 6 for her. How many does she have?
She has, as of right now, that's 11 points for Drumgo right now out of 17.
Goodness. 5 minutes to go until halftime. Ball off the Carver player and out of bounds is Danielle Scott. And a timeout, full timeout on the court. We're going to step away and listen to this word from our sponsors, Walk-Ons.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know
And we're back to Bolton High School, home of the Lady Bears, who come into this as the 15th seed and have the lead in this one 17-11. It's been Diamond Drumgo that has led the way for the Lady Bears. It got close at the time, Billy, when Drumgo was on the bench with their second foul.
You can clearly see as Bolton goes as Drumgo goes. That's really hard to say that.
Yeah.
But she is absolutely the game changer on this Bolton Bears team. She does it everything. She could take the ball. She could score. She could play defense. It's just a phenomenal ball player, and she's been able to have a little foul trouble, and that's what's kept Carver in this game.
I'll tell you what's impressed me the most about this Carver team is the way that they collapse to the basketball. Their pressure is solid. They work. There's Drumgo working the ball around. She misses to the inside, trying to clean up as Slaughter. She's unable to do it, but there go the Rams of Carver out and running. That is Brown.
Oh, good move.
Ball's going to be knocked away. Stay with Carver.
They're attacking. They're not afraid. You know what I mean? They got a little bit of size on height. As far as height, Bolton has it over Carver a little, but they're not afraid to attack the paint. Absolutely, Carver. I'm very impressed with this little team. This is a good little ball club.
Shot is up and it is no good. Rebound there by the Lady Bears, and Drumgo looks to get it up. She's got a run out to one, but that closed the gap there. That was 15. It looks like Brandy Parker that comes up and just plays defense and then goes all the way over to the exit door to get it.
Yeah, look, I do it all. I get rebounds, I get turnovers.
And that's right. We'll go get that too. Lady Bears have it underneath. Well, we know what the Lady Rebels would do here. They'd bounce it off the back of somebody there.
It's like, don't you turn your back to me.
Sky Montgomery's got it there rolling around, and quickly. That's going to be a held ball. Should go to the side of Carver. Carver now down 6. Halfway home in the second, looking to get it back to 4. They've been hanging around, and this is have yet to lead in this game. It's been all Bolton in it, but this has been just nip and tuck the entire way. Bringing it over the timeline is Jackson. Jackson's got it outside. Thought about the 3, did Parker. Dynasty pass it up, goes back to Jackson. Jackson looks to and gets a travel beforehand, and she looked like she was going to the line.
Yeah, she came up a little limp, but constantly that banging down low, it forces a lot of turn.
They're quickly going to get her out of there. She was shaken up a little bit on that last play, so she'll go get checked down, and that is going to bring in Brianna Irvin. Irvin will come into the game.
Yeah, this is a time for Bolton now with Carver's best player out of the game at the moment. You got to try to get a bigger lead and take advantage of it while you can.
A lot of good ball movement there. Drumgo swings it around to Slaughter. Slaughter looking to the inside. Finds Montgomery. Montgomery unable to connect, but will go to the free throw line.
That is very, very, very good ball movement right there. They made separation, gave it to the extra, and then you always want to feed the big lady downstairs and let her get just an easy little layup or have a foul.
And Rogers picked up the foul there. First free throw, nothing but net. Sky Montgomery makes the first one. That's going to bring in Tashawn Gordon.
Yep.
3:29 to go here. 18-11. Lady Bears with the lead. Both free throws. Good job shooting by Montgomery. And I say that because we watch a lot of boys basketball at the college level as well, and you don't see.
I mean, you got LeBron James, supposedly one of the greatest players of all time, and he shoots, 60% from the free throw line?
The wrong era. Don't get me started on that. Out of bounds.
That's why I say supposedly. I didn't say he was. I'm a Jordan guy. I think Jordan's the greatest. But,
19-11 here. Lady Bears looking to slow things down just a little bit. They've got a lead. The big girl Drumgo's got a couple of fouls, but she's played well over the last 4 or 5 minutes of game play.
That the good offense right now. They're creating space down low and getting easy shots.
Good dish that time by Thomas, but unable to connect from the wing was Chapman. Looking for a foul of the hometown crowd, not going to get it. And Carver out to run, loses this ball underneath the goal. Lady Bears will have it here. And again, still trying to keep an eye on Jackson and see how she is. She looks like she's doing okay, though.
Yeah. I think she just maybe bumped her knee or something. A lot of Carver fans on the feed right now. I'm loving it.
Good to see. I appreciate having those guys out here. They're watching a great one, cheering on their girls all the way from the Big Easy. We know they've had a time of it down there, traveling.
Yes.
Violation. The Erie sites that it's on Bourbon Street just closed down as Mardi Gras rolled around,
right.
too. And that's something that you just don't expect. But
and you got hurricane after hurricane and ice storm. I mean, it's just a lot going on all over the state.
Yeah,
and, we
prayers
appreciate
for those
the fact
guys down in New Orleans. And all over our great state, those of you that are home, and they'll get Drumgo puts a hand in there. And scrum on the floor. I don't see how more people don't get hurt. Held ball, and you see both coaches come out saying, you know what, that's the effort that I want.
Yes.
And there is, shaking up just a little bit on it was Gordon.
Yes.
Because you just get, maybe it's all hands on deck. You're jumping in.
There is no game after this for somebody. You know what I mean? You've got to put it. You can't. There is no next time for one of these teams. You want to make sure you leave everything on the court. The old cliche says. But I'm telling you, it's no different with girls as far as 7, 8, and 9-year-olds. I called games today, and half of them are on the floor the entire game. They love it. They're so athletic.
Tracy Patterson checks in now for Carver. Bolton Chapman has it up the top, turns and gives to Montgomery. Montgomery goes in and bangs this one off the backboard. Count that basket now is escalated to a 10-point lead for the Lady Bears, 21-11.
Yeah, Montgomery, that's her 6 point. She said, look, Drumgo's not the only one that can score on this Bolton team. She said, I can score.
Bolton looking to make a little bit of a run and put some distance between themselves and the 18-seed Carver team from New Orleans. But there is Brown to say no. Anaya says, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen. Getting ready to check back in is Thomas once again for the Lady Bears.
Yeah, you got to figure Bolton's got to make the most with Jackson out of the ball game right now.
A little bit of a travel.
Yeah,
doesn't get called there by the Bears. That shot is up and is no good. Chapman misses that, and Carver looks to run the floor. Here comes the side pressure. Dipped inside to Carver, up and rolls around, no good. That was Irvin that had an opportunity, and we're going to get a foul called on Carver.
On 15, yeah, for Carver. That's over the back on
Brandy
Parker.
Parker picks that one up. It's 21-13. Here in Bolton High School, Alexandria, Louisiana, it is first round playoff action. 446 Sports bringing you every possible playoff game we can. We've got the Pineville Lady Rebels and Ouachita Lions tomorrow. That game's at 2 o'clock right here.
As Drumgo comes out to go take a breather, I look, and then Coach's like, no, go ahead, get back in there.
So
she wasn't able to take a seat.
Playing with 2 fouls and has got through this. And I feel like I'm going to jinx her like the kicker jinx, but has been unscathed here in the second quarter. Not a foul has been called.
Well, that's what you want to do. If you make a few little blunders in the first, you just got to be smart in the second, and it all evens back out.
Looking inside.
Good job of defense. That's Irvin for Carver that cut the lane out, and that would have been an easy basket for Bolton.
Just under a minute to go here until halftime. 21-13. Bolton with an 8-point lead. There's the lob to the inside. Drumgo's got it. You know how many times they've practiced that in practice. Going up with the rebound. Misses
Montgomery.
that.
Yeah. And she's been lights out from the free throw line.
She's been solid. She really
She's already
has.
4 for 4 already today from the free throw line from Montgomery.
56.4 to go until halftime. A lot of activity around this town this evening as that shot is up and good. Menard hosts Opelousas Catholic. That game is at 6 o'clock in boys action, and that's going to be a battle over there.
Too bad. We'd love to cover everything that we could, but Playoff basketball is very important, and we want to try to get more and more girls teams. Here
next year we're going to have to find a way to branch out and set up where we can cover some multi-event happening things. 53 to go. Who knows where God's going to take us next year. Carver down at 23-13, looking to cut into this 10-point lead. Jackson, great to see her back in the game. She was injured a little bit earlier. And there is a 2. That rebound is up and no good by Brown. And the Lady Bears get out and look to run. That is Slaughter making her way down, pushes off just a little bit. Thomas for 3. Bangs around, doesn't get it. Slaughter cleans it up the board in the bucket for Shania Slaughter.
Yeah, they're kind of separating themselves right now, this Bolton Lady Bears team. They are on a good run.
Should be the last, and look, Coach Gillis says, no, we're not going to lay back and wait for any shot. You get out there and get on her. Coaching the entire time. That shot is up in that air. That is going to air out. 3.2 seconds to go. At the buzzer, no basket this time. And that'll do it. It is halftime here at Bolton High School. The Lady Bears 25. George Washington Carver 13 in this one. Don't go anywhere. You got a big second half coming up.
For Bolton, Drumgo had 11 points, and Montgomery had 8. And then for your Carver, Jackson had 6, and Parker had 3 to lead the scores for those two teams.
Falling down is Montgomery, but she takes care of business from there.
Look.
Good dish inside. See who made that basket there. 33. Lindsay has that one. A great assist, though, from Chapman. There's another turnover.
And
there's Drumgo on the
throw
run
it
out.
down.
No, he's not going to dunk it. Drumgo gets that one, and quickly it is 29-13. The Bolton Bears doubling up, plus some.
Yeah, Coach Keller must have said something to him in the halftime.
Well, they've employed a full court, almost a full court press, just full court awareness is what it looks like to me.
Yeah, and there's that 23 again for Carver. I'm telling you, she is very, very good. That's Rogers. That's her second bucket in the paint.
Breon Rogers now stopping that little bit of a run early on. And you say it's a 4-point run, but it was when you're up by 12, ballooned to 16 really quick, and you had to stop any of that momentum that the Lady Bears were building. That one is up and off the iron.
Oh, no rebounding on Carver right now. They're not trying to box out or anything. That's Montgomery with another bucket.
Yeah, she's been solid. She's really good from the free throw line, now finding her way around inside the paint, getting that board and bucket. Jackson's got it, dishes it off. That 3 is up from Parker. They'll actually call it a 2 if it went, but it was missed. Good pressure inside. And in there they go into the dive. And this run out, look at the awareness. Jackson with a steal, though, on a bad pass by Chapman.
Yeah, good job. Jackson, very, very, very smart. Let's go on attack.
Addison Lindsay picks up that foul for the Lady Bears.
Yeah, this is where they need to cut it. You know, you got Jackson. You know, she's back on the floor. She's trying to get her extra points on the free throw line. But she is just a fantastic ball handler. I'm very impressed with her skills.
Shot is up, no rotation on the free throw. Bounces
Knuckle
around
ball.
and doesn't go. Yeah, Jack, I'm telling you what, whatever Coach Keller said to the ladies at halftime, they've come out fired up and are playing with intensity that we saw early on. Rebounding is the difference. There's another. They're going to call. Yeah, they're going to call a help ball. You know, you could call. There's an opportunity to call a foul on just about every one of those two.
Yeah.
And good job letting them play, letting it develop, because no harm, no foul, no pun intended. But able to, don't affect the game by fouling some of these girls out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, and you especially, Carver has 2 real good scorers on their squad. Those 2 don't need to be in foul.
That is up and in. Sky Montgomery, who is quietly saying, wait a minute,
yes.
I want to be in the running for this Jason Hawk Farm Bureau Player of the Game.
Look, just the smooth and the finesse by Jackson.
Yeah, that's Breon Jackson, who is up and answers that one.
Stud.
33-17. Lady Bears in control of this one. 5:42 to go here.
Comment, if you can, to those who are watching, Bree Jackson, if you let me know if she's a senior or junior, I'd love to follow her. If she's got another year, I'd love to know.
Parker's got that one now into the front court, back to Jackson. Jackson again, the running one-hander high off the glass, gets this one to go, and that seems to be her shot. 33-19. Again, you got to chip away if you're Carver. You want to get it to get it under double digits first.
Yeah.
And, of course, you're the Bears. You're not looking to, and there's a good
defense.
jump in right there. That is
Brown. Yeah, and we got a foul on Chapman. That's good. I thought I heard a whistle.
They threw it, give her the basket, 33-21.
Okay.
You watching this game? Or which
well,
one
I could have swore I heard a whistle, and I was looking at the official. I was like, oh, she's going to be shooting too.
To the near side is Chapman. Chapman lets this 3 go, and she answers there with a big shot from beyond the arc.
Thank you, Tasha Rogers, watching. She is a junior.
Jackson now going inside, misses that one again. Billy, you talked about it before. The rebounding is gone for Carver.
Yeah, and that's the only problem they're having right now. It's all you've got in the game that's a real good body to rebound is Rogers, number 23. But, she can't be everywhere. And right now, I guarantee you offensive rebounds is 2-1 right now for Bolton Bears.
Yeah, easily it is. And getting no defensive rebounds and no offensive rebounds and no second chance points. You very few for Carver in this one. 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. It is the Bolton Lady Bears looking ahead, wanting to win this first playoff game.
Yeah, thank you again. They're talking on the feed. Bree Jackson is a junior, so she's still got a whole nother year next year. And I'm telling you, she is a special player. She could light it up.
Well, you got to look at it too. She has fun in what she does and what she does. And we've just seen her for 2.5 quarters right now. But she's out there playing the game. She loves having fun. And look, she was right in that passing lane too.
Yeah. And I love her hair.
Yeah, you do. And just on cue, she jumps into the pile and causes that. Good turnaround.
Yeah, you can't stand up. Yeah, it's a travel. I mean, she was hustling. Oh, absolutely hustling over there. And you can't stand up when you're on the ground. That's number 1, Scott, for Carver.
But the hustle now that has come following that little stoppage in the play.
It slows the momentum down. Yeah, it absolutely slows everything down. And it kind of keeps Carver back in the game. And now Bolton's going to go ahead and kind of run a little clock off and try to get a few easy up. And there's a good job right there by Carver forcing a turnover. And so it's going to be Carver ball coming down. I want to thank everybody, all of our sponsors, walk-ons, and everybody for making this happen. We love what we do, and it's and we're trying to get Sinlaw and girls and boys basketball, other sports. We do our football, and that's a 2-pointer right there for.
Shot is up. That's
Parker.
Dynasty Parker's got it. Sorry about that. Had to step away just a moment. 13-point lead for the Lady Bears. 3.5 to go. Third quarter of this when they come across. Village Jackson jumping in, stepped on the line, no call
they
there.
Didn't see it.
Nope, but she's going to get the foul and go to the free throw line.
You love the aggression.
Spark
you
plug.
love the smart.
Spark
Yeah,
plug is what
there.
she is.
In that situation, you want to take that shot. You want to get 2 free throws instead of just the personal foul. You want to try to attack the basket right there and get the free throws. But great job of stealing the ball right there.
Good pressure and intensity by George Washington Carver. Carver's got it now. Making their way around, getting into the inside is Parker. Parker puts this one up, no good. Drumgo has the board. Has been quiet offensively here as she's spreading the ball around. There's Jackson looking to get in there. Could have been a travel, could have been a foul. And look, there is Montgomery banging around on the boards. Zero rebounding for Carver at all.
And that is 2 points more for Slaughter right there to extend the lead to 15.
When I was a youngster, as timeout on the floor, so I'll share this story with you too.
Oh, Lord.
That's about how it was when I played 21 with the guys.
Yeah,
I just couldn't get the rebound.
they just stood there with their hands up, and you could never do it. You were that guy trying to jump up and slap it away.
Still happens to this day if I play. That's why I don't do it. At 50, I'm not out there much anymore. 2:53 to go here. Timeout on the floor. Doug Gann alongside Billy French. Billy, glad you made it back here. Did some refereeing today.
Yes.
Came back in and we're defending the refs for the first half of the broadcast.
Yeah, I had to get my mindset right, Doug. I was being too loyal to the officiating in the Tioga-Leesville game today.
Back there, I want to thank Chuck Perkins, of course,
Yes.
For manning the camera for us. He's been there throughout the day and has got us. Yes,
yeah.
He's our executive producer and doing a mighty fine job of it there. 38-23 in this one. Don't forget, if you're just a fan of girls basketball or basketball in general, catch us tomorrow at 2 o'clock. We'll be at Pineville High School as Ouachita comes to town in that first round 5A matchup.
16-17, I believe, on that.
Breon Jackson has the ball, gets it back in. There's going to be another travel.
Yep,
and you see the frustration starting to set in. Jackson spreading the ball around. And saw that travel there. And it's just quick anticipation of wanting to get going and take that step. And the officials watch that as much as they watch anything.
Oh, absolutely. It's an easy call. It really is an easy call.
There's Jackson, with a steal in the run out, too. She gets the pass out to Parker. Parker goes up. She's going to be hammered. That's going to be Montgomery that is fouled there. Yeah, Montgomery picks up the foul.
Just that quick first burst by Jackson. She's fun to watch. Like I was telling them earlier, they said that she's in 11th grade, so she's got another year left. She's gonna be somebody to look at, maybe playing on the next level somewhere.
I believe that. Checking back in now for the Lady Bears is Chapman. Chapman makes her way back in. and she will take the place, and that sends Thomas to the bench. Shot is up, and it is good. There, 38-24, 14-point deficit. No pressure.
Oh, they're full. Yeah, they're pressured now. Carver's.
And you've got, look, that's a good draw for Jackson as she is on drum go. And look, if you want to get initiated in playing, that's correct. And who else do you want to have there? And that's part of why drum go hasn't been there. Jumping into the passing lane once again is Jackson. Anticipation by that young lady.
Two best players on the court, from what I've seen, are on each other right now for one-on-one, and that's what you want to see. That's what's exciting basketball. This is playoff basketball. This is what it's supposed to be.
Ball is inbound there to Montgomery. Montgomery gets it back to Drumgo, and Drumgo is going to hit the deck hard. She's fouled.
That hops right back up.
Yeah, Dynasty Parker with the foul there. Going to go 2 shots to the line for Drumgo. An opportunity to get to the 40-point mark in this one for the Bears. It's 38-24, 2:13 to go, third quarter of play. Darkness has descended outside the windows that are across the court from where we sit. Caused a little bit of a shadow and a glare in the first part of the game, but everything's settled in now, and it's beautiful in here.
I'm just glad that you didn't say glare regarding the top of my head. It's a good thing the camera's not on me, huh?
It's a very good thing. Drumgo puts that one up and in, 39-24 now. 15-point lead for the Lady Bears, and it's been consistently there. But there goes Jackson to the basket. Doesn't get it. Montgomery pulls down this board, and she's just head and shoulders above. That's going to be an off-ball foul there, number 3.
Brown, yep. And that's just a tic-tac foul.
Just a little hustle.
Yeah, you trying to create a turnover right there. I'm not mad at her for that. She's trying to sneak behind, and she hit the hand.
Now switch, and Jackson gets over on Chapman if you're following there. Pressure down low is Brown. And the Bears beat the little bit of a press that was on. Now you've got a full man defense by Carver. That's a little travel, but not called. Montgomery gets the rebound, puts it back up. She's going to be fouled. Shooting 2. Looks like Parker picks up another foul.
Yeah, that's just attacking the paint, the extra pass, and going up with it and forcing the foul.
Officially give that to Rogers. On the foul, number 23, Rogers picks up that foul. That's going to send Montgomery to the line for a pair, 39-24.
Yeah, if you're Carver, you want to start. You need to start pushing the ball a little bit quicker. You only got a minute 42 seconds here in the as she sinks a free throw. Minute 42 seconds left the third quarter. You want to make sure that you can get as many shots in as you can to kind of cut this 16-point lead down. You want to be at least down to 8 going into 4.
Because one thing that we've seen is that they're not really good when Bolton comes with the pressure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've got one really good ball handler, but if you trap her, they're in trouble. That was a travel. Yeah. Yep.
Picked it up, tried to step in between the 2 defenders, did Dynasty Parker. That's going to be a turnover on a travel every time. Good crowd in here tonight. Yes. I know we mentioned that earlier. And they were worried about capacity and the ability to get people in. But got their water situation worked out, and good to see the fans that made their way in here for Bolton.
Yeah, because it's frustrating. I have daughters that played basketball as I guess that was Slaughter
goes up,
and it seems like crowds always follow the boys and not so much the girls. So it's really, really nice to see this many people and it's just a girls' game. This is a girls' playoff game tonight. And that's the way it should be. The girls are athletes as well. And a lot of people forget about how good of and you know me, Doug. I've got a son that plays college football and 3 daughters, and I am they're daddy's girls. I'm a big supporter of my girls, and I love my son. Don't get me wrong, but he's playing at Southern University, and he's a stud over there. But the girls don't get enough recognition, should I say?
Well, and there's been a movement lately too. LGR on Twitter follows it. That's Louisiana Girls Rankings. Go search that and follow that too. Give us a follow over there. Just search 446 Sports and hit that follow button on Twitter. Keep up with what's going on. But the best way to keep up with us is here at 446 Sports. There's Parker inside. She misses that one, and she's going to pick up. That's 3 fouls in about a minute that Parker has picked up. And I'm not sure how many she's got in this one. Can't
That
see
scoreboard is kind of blocking
if they put it up on the board or not. But I know that was 3 really quick here in the third quarter. Heck, in the last couple of minutes, it seems like it's been. Carver picks up a little half-court pressure there. Bolton gets it back. Chapman now. Here comes Jackson on the point. And the trap is made, but able to spin around. Chapman gets it. She goes inside to Slaughter. Slaughter bangs that run around. Count the basket. 45-24 now. And Bolton really pouring it on now. 21-point lead. 41 seconds to go. Third quarter of play. Coach Keller and that group put on a tremendous third quarter performance. Looking for 3 is Scott. She misses that one. The lull in rebounding by Carver. Yeah, this is a travel.
Yeah, a little hesitation, too much. That was the old Harden 3-step.
Thought about throwing the ball out. Didn't see anybody turned around, so she has to stop and walk it up. And that's going to give the ball to Carver. Carver needs to cut into this. He needs to do anything they can.
And you got your big, 23 Rogers on that inbounds at the three-point line. I wonder why they don't have her feeding down low. It's an easy up and under.
Just not much rhythm out of Carver here in the third quarter. Battled around in the first half and played pretty well. But it looks like the tenacity of Bolton, as that shot is up by Chapman and no good. There's a rebound by Carver, and this time that's going to be Chapman that picks up the foul with 4.5 seconds left to go, third quarter of play.
Yeah, Bree Rogers. Breon Rogers right there with the big rebound. She's when she's down low, she's making plays for this Carver team.
2 seconds. We'll see if Jackson can get this one up. She does. At the end of 3, it is the Lady Bears well in command of this one. They lead 45-24 over Carver. We'll be back in a minute.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Back to live action here at Bolton. It is fourth quarter action, 45-24. The Lady Bears well in control and looking to find their way into the second round, barring some big comeback by Carver. And you don't really look like the Lady Bears are going to be able to. It doesn't look like Carver's going to have what it takes to match up with the Lady Bears. Their intensity has been so dominant there. That third quarter they really took over. And there's an inbounds pass. That ball is stolen around, gotten by Thomas. She's got it, looking for the Lady Bears to go around. Chapman now on the corner. She goes up and under, misses that.
A little too cute.
Rebounding now has picked up a little bit by. That's got to be a foul there.
That's got to be they called it a jump ball. That should have been a foul.
Now they called Slaughter with. Did they call the help ball?
No, yeah, they called a jump ball in there, but that should have been a foul on Slaughter.
Yeah, that was. Had the arm bar, almost had her tap out.
Yeah, a little MMA
right?
reverence. I like it.
I watched Here Comes the Boom. I saw that. That's inbounds. Parker's got it. She's looking to run the floor. Gets it over to Jackson, but there is Thomas to put a leg in the way.
Yeah, just waited a little too late to give Jackson the ball there. At that point, when you kept it that long, you should have just put it up yourself.
You can believe Jackson's getting down the court. And on cue, there is Jackson. She's back for 3. Misses that one. Bangs around.
Love it.
Rebounding.
There it is again. Look,
Lindsay out
rolling
scrapping
around.
and fighting.
Come on now, officiating. You waited about 8 seconds on that to call, huh? You had five young lady on the floor, and then you just couldn't find his whistle.
Now you holler at the officials?
I told you, I got it out of my system now.
Oh, it's tough, this basketball. Any officiating. Look, I wore the stripes for about one summer, and that was all.
It's tough. It's hard, but
that shot is up, and it is no good. Rebound controlled. No, there's a big steal by Brown. And Jackson's got it back at the top of the key. Still pressure by Chapman, so no letdown by this Lady Bears team. That one rolls around.
Nice.
Is up and good by Parker. She's got the basket. 45-26 in this one. Lady Bears up by 19, looking to punch their ticket for an opportunity to go play Covington or Peabody.
Huntington. Yep, Huntington.
They're cheering for the upset. You can believe that.
Oh, yeah.
That one is up from inside the three-point range by Slaughter. She misses that. Checking back in now is Drumgo and Montgomery.
Yeah, you'd think, look, Bolton don't mind traveling all the way to Peabody for round 2. They would not mind at all.
Yep, they would certainly take that trip. And we'd be right there with them. We won't make the trip up to Huntington if they go there. 6.5 to go. But great hospitality by the folks here at Bolton, and we certainly appreciate our time that we've been here tonight. It's been a good one, and good to see a successful game. It was nip and tuck there early, but Bolton and Drumgo and Chapman and Slaughter have really taken things over.
And hopefully Johnson, the fourth senior, will be able to make next week, for the second round.
I'm going to tell you, the play of Montgomery, and there's a held ball, of Montgomery and Chapman has complemented Drumgo very well.
Yeah, she started off on fire, Drumgo did, and then it's been the Montgomery show, to be honest. She's kind of taking it over down in the paint, and it's not even including the rebounds and everything. They are very, very good complementary team, those three together.
A huge candidate for our Jason Hawk Farm Bureau Player of the Game. This one is up and in. That's Drumgo. Got a little bit of body there.
She
no
heard
call.
us. She said, no, I want that.
I'm not through with that
I
yet.
want that.
Here comes Jackson. Jackson would have won it had Carver pulled this game out. There's going to be a foul on, looks like Payne, Josephine Payne, is going to be called for that one. Down to the free throw line goes Parker. Parker's had a good, solid ball game for Carver in this one, too.
Yeah, she's got 9 points.
Checking in now is going to be Takia Stafford. Stafford makes her way in for Bolton. Should see some of the younger players get in and get some time. 20-point lead here in the next couple of minutes, you would believe. Parker puts this one up, bangs around, is going to be controlled by Thomas. And Thomas has has rebounded well. Jackson's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, a little frustrated Jackson is right now. She's trying to do everything she can do, but she did have a little hip check on that one.
Right. Well, frustration, we said has been setting in. She is a player, and she's wound up from opening tip to final buzzer.
Yes, she's having to do a lot, and it's a lot for one player to do. A whole lot. And when you're one of the better players on the team, that's normally what happens. And right now there's a complimentary of 3 on Bolton that's making it tough.
Look, good pressure that time, though. That was Brown, and I've been impressed with the way that she has played. She's very intense, and that combination with Jackson and Brown has been pretty solid.
Yep, and then you got Rogers down in the paint, and there's a reason they made the playoffs. Absolutely, these are. It's a compliment just to make the playoffs, to be honest.
Shows you the strength of that Bolton team, and maybe a little lower ranking than they deserved, as they've played some high caliber teams. That was the miss by Payne on the 1-and-1. Rebound controlled by Carver. It looked like Bolton was sitting around waiting for the second free throw, like they were shooting 2. That one is up, no good. Going to be controlled by Montgomery, and Montgomery doing everything she can to solidify herself as an MVP in this game tonight. There goes Drumgo. She turns the ball over. That is picked up now by Brown. Brown's going to try to go coast to coast. Off the glass, misses that.
attack mode. Even down by a lot, you still, your mindset is I got to attack. And that stops the clock and gives you 2 easy shots.
Stafford picks up the foul there. That's going to send Brown back to the free throw line. Substitutions getting ready to come back in. You see Slaughter up off the bench. You see Lindsay got up for a minute. Now she turns around and sits back down. That one bangs around and misses. That brings in also Chapman. So Chapman and Slaughter return. You will see Thomas and see the other Bear is Payne coming out. Josephine Payne comes out. 47-26, and it's just almost there's a lane violation.
Yeah,
so,
that's frustrating too. You make a free throw and somebody jumped in the lane too early.
Chapman's got this one, and she will walk it up. 4:46 remaining here. Fourth quarter of play. We hope you've enjoyed this one here from Bolton. A little bit of basketball left to go, but this one not really in doubt from the start of the third quarter on. Rebound, kicked out now. Jackson's got it. She looks to run. She's going to go the distance. Count the basket and one for Breon Jackson.
Yeah, that was a great and one right there for sure. She got shoved hard.
Look, and those people that are listening at home, you can't get tired. Y'all have watched Jackson all year. This is the first time we've seen her. We're going to continue talking about what you're blessed to have her down there. She is a solid ball player.
Yep, no give up. You're down by a lot. You're down by 19 points, and they're not giving up. This Carver team is very scrappy.
Shot is up, rolls around, no good. And there is Scott battling for the rebound. Going to go off of Carver's Danielle Scott, and it will be Lady Bears ball. 4.5 to go. 47-28. Now 19-point advantage for the Lady Bears.
Those of you watching, please like our page and share it. Let everybody know about. We're going to try to do a lot of sports. We've already done football for years, and we're kind of 446 Sports is expanding to do basketball, both boys and girls, softball, baseball. We're going to try to hit up every team in Central Louisiana this year that we can, and get some other sports out there and noticed.
Drumgo misses the three. Going to go off of a Carver hand. Lady Bears will retain possession. Ball is in the inside to Drumgo, and I'm telling you, they practice that play over and over and over. The one that Menard runs with Dishman, where they lob it inside and then lob it right back to Dishman, is probably one of my favorite inbounds plays. That's Jackson, corner three.
Get in
misses
there.
that. And look, good hustle down there by Carver.
He got a time. That's smart right there. That is absolutely smart. That's Chapman. That's a senior leader.
Getting the timeout while they still had possession. Remember, the officials won't give it to them if they don't see that there's possession on there. And so the moment that they've got possession is established, get the timeout, and that saved the turnover there. And that gives them an opportunity, too. Up by 20, that change of possession is not really going to affect the outcome of the way things will go here.
Yeah, it kind of slows it down a little bit. Gives coach a chance to just say, hey, take a deep breath. We got a big lead going into this right now. Let's just be smart. Let's not turn the ball over. If we got an open shot, we'll take it. But for the most part, we want to eat some of this clock off. 3 minutes and 51 seconds. And just be smart and nobody get hurt. You definitely don't want to see anybody get hurt in a fourth quarter when you're up by so much. And just be smart is what I'm sure Coach Keller's telling this Lady Bolton Bears.
Yeah, fantastic job, too. Whatever he got into them at halftime, he let them. Not sure what he told them. Would like to find out, but it inspired them. They came out and played that first 2 or 3 minutes of the third quarter, and that really stretched things out. And you call it what it is. They've dominated in the second half.
There's no question.
From the start of the second half until where we're at now.
There's a reason he's it's the back-to-back defending District 3-4A champs.
Drumgo dribbling around. She gets it over the timeline back in now.
Oh, no,
Chapman.
nice
Chapman gets it to Montgomery, and Montgomery says, yeah, I got you. I'm going to talk to Hawk.
Yeah, that was beautiful right there.
Jackson now going the other way, throws this one up. No good. Foul is called on the near side.
No give up in Jackson.
No.
Absolutely no give up.
Chapman called for that foul, and she will go to the line and shoot too. 51-28, though, in this one.
Well, hopefully this Carver team, before they head home tonight that they'll stop in the walk-ons and get them something to eat.
That's right. That's right there on their way out. So make sure if they're asking for somewhere to eat, you guys go and head by walk-ons. And if I get out of here early enough, I may head to walk-ons.
I'm telling you.
51-29. No, I'm going home. It's been we're on game 3, and I say it like it's been a long day. We did what did we do? 10 the one day?
Yeah. When you and I went to Lake Charles, that was 6 a.m. We left Alexandria. We got home at
12:30.
12:30. Yeah.
Love of the game. There's Drumgo. She's looking to get in. She's look. Don't
look at the strip. And then look, Drumgo with a big smile on her face.
And there's a turnover. Chapman's got this one back.
Look at Jackson from one end to the other end. No give up by this young lady. She is phenomenal. Look at the little crossover. What?
And gets this one off to Parker. Dynasty Parker goes up, misses that one. Chapman's got it, and there's a run out.
Throw it down, Drumgo.
And she's going to get hammered and fouled there. That's Danielle Scott. Yeah, there's a good chance. You and look, the boys' game, they rear back here and throw that one down. But Drumgo just gets fouled hard, too. And not a bit in games like this, too. A lot of times you'll see him just go over there. Zero quit. Danielle Scott just followed the play and was not giving up an easy basket. So Drumgo will go to the line up 51-30. 2:50 to go here, fourth quarter of play. 2:50 away from a second-round playoff appearance for Coach Keller and these Lady Bears.
Yes, very impressed with this Carver team. I know Bolton's a very good squad. They are phenomenal. And this Carver team has not let up, even though, they're overmatched right now with these top 3 seniors, But no give up and a very, very fine job by the coach over there at Carver.
Drumgo misses that one, and now Carver goes to run. Jackson had an opportunity. She dishes off. That's a three-pointer for Brown. Anaya Brown buries that 3. Now 52-33, and the full court pressure.
Yeah. Well, it's a full court, but it's only on Drumgo.
So
Jackson said, I got man-to-man on mine. I'm going to nobody else is helping.
That one in and out of the hands of Josephine Payne. She misses that one.
And here comes Jackson pushing it right down the floor. Good defense by Bolton right there. And on cue, Montgomery with another rebound.
Skies for that. You saw what she skied for it.
I got that, Dad. You're good.
Sky Montgomery with the rebound for those of you scoring at home. There's a little give and go. Montgomery turnaround jumper.
Come on, go! Look at how pure.
Of course it is. Look, it's not even close who's the MVP. I'd like to say there was some drama left in it, but Montgomery has straight up brought it tonight.
Unofficially, I'll go over that here in a little while, but she is taking over the second.
Good
second
rebound off to the side. That was Rogers who comes up. 23 Rogers who gets that board in the bucket. And there goes Drumgo. Says, no, don't forget me.
Attack. You're up by 20.
Yeah, and here's some of these youngsters coming off of the bench. You see Asia Davis getting ready to check in. And then Coach Keller brings her back. Says, not quite yet. And look, that's a difficult time for these young ladies. Now Davis will make her way over to the score table and get ready to check in. So Coach Keller getting these younger ladies in there.
Yeah, Drumgo's struggling from the line all of a sudden. She's missed about 3 or 4 so far this game.
That's going to bring Lindsay out, and what a big hand for Addison Lindsay as she makes her way off the floor. Coach Keller there to congratulate her. What a good game.
Win.
Get ready for the second round of the playoffs.
Big win by this Bolton Bears. They have been, look at that.
Drumgo misses that and gets her off. And there's nobody else down there. Oh, she gets hammered down too. Look, that was, there goes that big smile again. They're going to get both teams together. I don't know that this is really necessary. He's calling both the teams together. No, they're calling the foul on Drumgo.
My goodness, I'm a little confused on that, Doug. I mean, I didn't. She went to get the rebound, but then the whistle didn't really blow.
And quite frankly, he could have picked whoever he wanted to call that on because it was a simultaneous possession, which is normally called the held ball, but they didn't want to call that That time, a couple of dribbles now, and Anaya Brown puts his free throw up and makes it. But we did mention, we got Asia Davis into the game, 25.
Yep.
She's made it in for the Bears in this playoff game. Good to see that.
So it looks like it's going to be the Lady Bears is going to travel to either Huntington or Peabody, the winner of that game, which, if we find that score out, we'll definitely let you know. Bolton is very familiar with Peabody. They beat them twice this year in district play. But, the Huntington, that's the number 2 seed in the state, so they're no joke.
Look, jumping in, that steal is Brown, and she's going to be fouled off to the side by Drumgo.
Yeah, you just got to be smart if you're Bolton right
Now, they
here.
gave that to Chapman, and it looked like Drumgo had picked that up.
Definitely don't want to get anybody hurt if you're Bolton.
Now, a minute 10 to go in this one, and it's all over, but the final 70 seconds or so, 54-37, 17-point lead. Free throw rolls around in and out of there.
Thanks to all the Carver friends and family over here watching, that couldn't make the trip. Thank y'all for liking the page and sharing. I've seen about 3 or 4 people sharing the page for us.
That one is up and in by Parker.
You have a fantastic team.
Brown. Yeah, had a lot of fun to call this one, too. It's been fun, and we'll watch Jackson and follow her through next year, too. Disappointing trip up to Alexandria for the Carver team. Back over to Slaughter now. Slaughter's got it looking to run as much clock as she can. Chapman back to Slaughter. Slaughter now working her way.
Slaughter wanted to pull up that 3. You see
did.
hesitation.
Substitution now once again getting ready to come in for the Lady Bears, and have to wait till she turns. The hair is over the number, so I'm not sure what the number is on it. Not sure what that inbounds to Montgomery. Sky Montgomery gets that off the inbounds play. 56-38 in this one. And there's Jackson looking for that. Montgomery gets the rebound once again. If she didn't have a double-double, I don't know what she's got.
Look, while you were doing that, as I was adding up everything, I have her unofficially 20 points. That was that last back.
Keller's going to get a timeout here, and it's going to give these seniors an opportunity to walk off the floor one more time, potentially in front of their home crowd. Yeah, 30-second timeout is set there. It's been a lot of fun to call this one. Good to come out and see Bolton play in this ballgame. Coach Keller and that team poised to make a trip up to the Shreveport area and face Huntington. That Huntington team. It's a battle, but it's playoff basketball, so that's
anything can happen. Absolutely. We were talking. I was talking to Coach Keller pregame, and the 20 seed South Lafourche upset the team that they were playing, and that's a 20 seed beating a 13 seed. So it can happen. It can absolutely happen.
Getting onto the floor now, Jada Sims. Jada Sims now makes it into the ball game, and that's looks like the bench has been emptied. That will get everybody out on the floor. Back to Carver goes the basketball here. We're just doing a little housekeeping here, getting this last 22 seconds out of the way. Again, a big thanks to Chuck on the camera for us over there, the Bolton folks that have allowed us to come in. There's Jackson with the steal, and why would the game not end that way?
Why not?
It's 14 seconds and still pressure by Jackson and that Carver defense.
Good no call right there by the official.
Yeah, keep the whistle up and let's put this away. Not really understanding the pressure by Carver at this moment.
Jump ball, and that.
And they run it off.
They might as well just let it roll.
There you go.
Safe travels to Carver and all the team. Please, be safe. We're praying for you. I know that's they still got a little ice on the road. So be careful on their way home. And thank y'all for coming to Alexandria.
Yeah, and stop by walk-ons on your way out of here. That's without a doubt. So we appreciate the hospitality and these guys coming up here, too. High above the seat.
Yeah.
We'd love to get an opportunity to speak to Coach Keller, but I don't think he's going to make it off of Press Row down there where they're getting. But we're gonna set up an opportunity to do this. I want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight and watched what we're doing. Again, 446 Sports. follow us on our Facebook page and see what we're doing. And we do it because of you, the fans. We're going to bring you a little bit more and a little bit more each and every week on there. Couldn't do without any of our sponsors. You see them right here going along. There goes one of them now, John Miguez with Impact Advertising. Couldn't do it without any of the guys in walk-ons. Makes everything that we do roll. Billy, a lot of fun up here at Bolton.
Absolutely. Our Jason Hawk player of the game, we both agreed it was Montgomery.
There's no doubt.
She unofficially had 20 points, 11 rebounds. It was a close. Her Drumgo had 19 points. So, I mean, it was a close call, but just the power and the offensive rebounding and defensive rebounding by Montgomery has kind of solidified that role for her tonight. Great job. Congratulations, Coach Keller. You got a fantastic. But luck, and like I said, if you happen to play Peabody next week, we'll be there.
Absolutely, we will. That's going to wrap it up here from the Bear. What do they call this? Is this the Bears Den?
Well, we're going to call it now the Bears Den.
Yeah,
we're trendsetters, buddy.
We're going to have to. That's going to wrap it up. Thanks to the guys at Walk-Ons, all of our sponsors that you see going there, Express, Impact, Trishla Lug Group, SunLawsHome.com. Go check that out. Of course, Security Sporting Goods, Jason Hawk, Valex Federal Credit Union. Couldn't do it without any of you guys. Billy French, Chuck Perkins, you guys made everything special. I want to thank God for allowing us to do what we love to do just one more time. It's going to wrap it up here from Bolton. I am Doug Gann. God bless you all and good night. This has been Game On Centerline by 447.